Hello everyone. And welcome back to Peaceful Garden. If you love flowers and enjoy simple, natural ways to care for your plants, you're going to enjoy today's video. We're talking about something you probably have in your kitchen every day, rice water. Every time we rinse rice, we get that cloudy water and usually pour it down the drain. But that water can contain starch, small amounts of minerals, and other soluble compounds from the rice. That's why many gardeners choose to reuse it as a simple, natural addition to their plant care routine. But here's the big question. Can rice water really help African violets grow healthier and bloom better? The answer isn't as simple as just pouring rice water into the pot. African violets have delicate roots and need the right balance of light, moisture, drainage, and nutrition. Rice water may offer a small nutritional boost, but it is not a complete fertilizer and definitely not a magic solution for flowering. In fact, using too much rice water or keeping the growing medium constantly wet can cause problems, including unpleasant odors and unhealthy roots. So the real secret isn't using more rice water. It's knowing how to use it correctly. In today's video, I'll show you 7 simple rice water tips for African violets, including how to dilute it, when to use it, how to protect the leaves and roots, and how to combine it with the right light and growing conditions. And make sure you stay until the end, because tip number 7 isn't about rice water at all, but it could be one of the most important things standing between your African violet and those beautiful blooms. So, let's get started with tip number 1. This is the first thing you need to remember. Many people assume that the whiter and thicker the rice water is, the more nutrients it must contain, and the faster the plant will grow. But when it comes to African violets, more is not always better. These are small plants with a relatively delicate root system. If you use rice water that is too concentrated or apply it too often, organic matter can build up in the growing medium, especially if the pot does not drain well. Instead of using thick, cloudy rice water, it's better to use diluted rice water. You can collect the first water used to rinse the rice and mix it with clean water to reduce the concentration. The goal here isn't to give the plant a large amount of nutrients all at once. The goal is to provide a gentle supplement that the plant can handle. And remember, a healthy African violet is the foundation for beautiful blooms. This is one of the easiest mistakes to make when caring for African violets. When you see those soft, fuzzy leaves, you might think it's perfectly fine to use a spray bottle and mist the entire plant with rice water. But that's not something I recommend. Water that sits on the leaves, especially in an area with poor air circulation, can increase the risk of leaf problems. And there's one area you should be especially careful with: the center of the plant, where new leaves are developing. If you're using rice water, apply it to the growing medium around the roots rather than spraying the foliage. Another option is bottom watering, which allows the plant to take up the water it needs through the roots. This can also make it easier to control how much water the plant receives. And here's an important rule to remember. If you want beautiful African violet blooms, start by keeping the leaves and roots healthy. This is something many rice water gardening videos often leave out. Rice water may contain small amounts of soluble compounds from the rice, including starch and some minerals. But the exact composition can vary depending on the type of rice, how much water you use, and how the rice is rinsed. That means rice water should not be considered a complete fertilizer. If your plant is seriously lacking nutrients, simply giving it rice water will not solve the problem. African violets still need a proper, balanced source of nutrition suited to their needs. So think of it this way. Proper fertilizer is the foundation. Rice water is only an optional supplement. When your plant has healthy roots, healthy leaves, and enough light, it has a much better environment for producing flower buds. This may be one of the most important tips, especially if you're new to growing African violets. Watering once a week doesn't automatically mean your plant will be healthier. The right watering frequency depends on several factors, including the moisture level of the growing medium, pot size, temperature, air circulation, and your growing environment. If the growing medium is still damp and you add more rice water, the plant may simply receive too much moisture. And when the roots are unhealthy, the plant will struggle to grow well, no matter what kind of supplement you use. So before watering, check the growing medium. If it's still moist, wait a little longer. When it has dried enough, water lightly and evenly. Remember, rice water cannot save a plant that is suffering from overwatering. Sometimes, what your plant needs most isn't more water. It simply needs enough time to dry out between waterings. Now here's a tip many people may not think about. Imagine you rinse your rice in the morning. Leave the bowl of rice water sitting on the counter, and then use it on your plants several days later. It sounds convenient, but rice water contains starch and organic matter. When it sits at room temperature for too long, it can change and become a favorable environment for microorganisms to multiply. If the water develops a strong sour smell, an unusual odor, a film on the surface, or any other obvious signs of spoilage, don't use it on your plants. Fresh rice water is the safer choice. If you're not going to use it right away, you can refrigerate it for a short period rather than leaving it at room temperature for several days. And you don't need to deliberately ferment rice water to turn it into a strong fertilizer. African violets don't need a harsh or overly concentrated solution. They need consistency and balance. Now we get to a very important part. You can use rice water correctly. But if your African violet isn't getting enough light, it may still grow plenty of leaves without producing the flowers you're hoping for. African violets generally prefer bright, indirect light. A spot near a window with plenty of natural light, while protected from harsh midday sun, is often a good choice. Pay attention to the way your plant grows. If the leaf stems become unusually long, the plant looks sparse, or the leaves seem to stretch toward the light source, it may be telling you that it needs more light. On the other hand, if the leaves show signs of scorching or sun damage, move the plant away from intense direct sunlight. So if your goal is more flowers, don't just ask, what kind of water will make my African violet bloom? Ask yourself, is my plant getting enough light to bloom? Rice water can only play a supporting role. The right amount of light is one of the key conditions that helps an African violet produce flower buds. And now we've reached the final tip. There's a common mistake many gardeners make. They see a beautiful flower and immediately start looking for a special water or fertilizer that will make the plant produce even more blooms. But African violets don't work that way. If you want your plant to keep blooming, you need to take care of the entire plant. Make sure it gets the right amount of light. Use a growing medium that drains well. Choose a pot that isn't too large for the plant. Avoid overwatering. Don't allow water to sit for too long in the center of the plant. Provide appropriate nutrients when needed. And regularly remove spent flowers, old leaves, and unhealthy plant parts. When the plant isn't constantly struggling with overwatering, poor light, or nutrient deficiencies, It has a much better environment for healthy growth and new flower production. And this is where rice water can have a place in your routine. Not because rice water is a magic blooming secret, but because it can be one small part of a complete plant care routine. Final summary. So, those are the 7 simple rice water tips for caring for African violets. Dilute the rice water. Keep it away from the leaves and plant center. And use it only as a supplement, never as a replacement for proper fertilizer. Always check the moisture of the soil before watering. Use fresh rice water. And make sure your plant gets the right amount of light. Most importantly, don't focus only on rice water. Healthy roots, good drainage, proper light, and consistent care are what truly support beautiful blooms. And remember, rice water isn't a magic solution. A healthy African violet is the real secret to long-lasting flowers. If you have an African violet at home, try these tips little by little and give your plant time to respond. Sometimes, you don't need to do more. You just need to do the basics right. And do them consistently. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next video on Peaceful Garden.